Welcome to my brown couch. I've moved it over to this blank wall so that I could film these little sit-down videos. I don't have an office yet, so this is where we are filming. And listen, I've done this type of video before. I've talked about you should not do to your home. But, it's been a bit and I have more stuff you shouldn't do to your place, in my opinion, at least. So I thought maybe we make this a yearly thing of stuff or, you shouldn't do to your home, because I have a good amount of stuff. And, I dislike a lot of stuff in interiors. So stop doing this to your home. First off, let's cut straight to the point. Fast furniture. Fast furniture is done. Obviously, it's not always possible to thrift everything or have everything be custom or whatever it is, but avoiding fast furniture as much as you can is going to be good in the long run. It's all about investment pieces. We don't need that cheap Wayfair desk anymore. I bought this sofa. This is a vintage sofa. I bought it for, I think, $1,500. I had it reupholstered. I think the whole thing came out to like $2,500 for this sofa. I could have gone on Crate & Barrel and bought a brand new one, but no, I didn't do that because I don't want to buy fast furniture anymore. And I can get the same thing, same quality, a little bit more effort for around the same price. I mean, give or take. I think some people don't want to spend $2,500 on a sofa, and then they end up buying a $900 sofa from All Modern or something, and then you have a cheap sofa. And then you have to get a new sofa in, I don't know, probably the next few years because it's cheap. So no more fast furniture, and invest in good stuff. It will last. I'll never get rid of this little baby, this baby girl, just because I made her. I created my own little sofa. I guess maybe I'll get sick of it, but it can just go in another room. So no more fast furniture. Okay? Thank you. Capiche? You all know I hate the painted arch, but I'm going to take that one step further, and I'm just going to say no arches in general in furniture. Obviously, arches in architecture are really nice, but any arched furniture, I've never been a fan of. It's not even a trend that came in, we liked it, and now it's gone. I've just never loved an arched side table or an arched, really anything. Maybe an arched headboard could be good in some cases. I don't know. In the end, do what you want, but I'll be judging. I'm watching. When it comes to wood, just wood in general, wood goes in and out of style all the time. Whether it's, dark wood, light wood, do you want a mid-century wood? Do you want a birch wood? Do you like small planks, large planks? Do you want parquet flooring? All of this goes in full circles. There's really no wood trend that, doesn't end up coming back. I feel like everything is somewhat classic. People go with the trends, obviously, but, they come and go. I feel like I do enjoy most wood tones, sizes, shapes, whatever it is, except for faux wood. And I know there's advancements in that, but I just will never be able to get behind it. But that's beside the point. My point of this is birchwood, actually. Birchwood has been such a thing lately, or I don't know, in the past few years, having birchwood flooring, birchwood furniture, just like this really light wood. And I'm not saying I hate it. I'm just saying don't go all out in the wood trend. If you buy a house that has some dark flooring, keep the dark flooring. Keep original features, especially within wood. It's the same thing with metal. You're going to love chrome one day or 1 year or whatever, then you might be into brass. And that's the same with jewelry, even with wedding rings. I think, the gold, the very simple wedding ring is really in, and then chrome is going to be in. So when it comes to metal or wood, try and not follow the trends because it's always going to come full circle. And I just think birch wood needs to calm down. So stop with the birch wood so much because it's not going to go out of style. I don't feel like wood can really go out of style that much. I just think don't put in a ton of effort to follow wood flooring trends or wood furniture trends because it's all good, you know? It's all good in the end. Squiggles. Squiggles. I've never really gone down the path of squiggles. I think it goes kind of hand in hand with the arch. For me, it just feels really young and it just doesn't align with my very sophisticated style. Not that it's sophisticated, but you know, squiggle lamps were really cool for a minute. Squiggle mirrors, squiggle rugs. People love to squiggle. And you know, I didn't hate it, but I don't like it. And I definitely don't like it for future stuff. So I definitely think you should not put a squiggle in your home. And if you do, you know, just maybe one little squiggle. Just one little squiggle, not a bunch of squiggles. I don't know what this type of design is, but it's really opposite of what I like. This type of design and this type of design I do not like. But again, that's just me and I'm evil. So, if you have an old home, let's say you just bought an old home, don't knock down the walls and make it open concept. I'm not the biggest fan of open concept flooring. I love a little room. I love a low ceiling, honestly. I'm not as into open concept. I don't hate it, but I think a lot of people buy old homes and knock down walls to make it more open concept, where I personally would not do that. I think a little room is perfect. We love a little room. And if you have kids and stuff, it's nice to separate. And also now that a lot of us are working from home, it's nice to have separate spaces. Like why was open concept such a thing? You really don't have any privacy. If you're watching TV in the family room, it's like the whole entire house can hear it all the way up to the bedrooms because that's also open concept, having the like railings. So yeah, I mean, this goes more for people who are looking to buy a home or maybe you just bought a home. You don't need to do open concept. If you like it, sure. But I personally love a little room. Little room. TVs are out. No, you can't not have a TV. But I'll tell you one thing. I don't love making the TV look good. I do like the picture frame TV. I think it's fine. It's nice. I actually have the picture frame TV. I look back on that purchase and I'm like, did I really need to spend this much money to be able to have like a little frame on the TV? I think the ultimate solution to a TV is having it put away. Basically, you should just have an entertainment center or a piece of furniture that you can hide the TV in. I've talked about this before that you should do everything you can to avoid putting a TV above the fireplace. Obviously, that's not always possible, but I don't know if I would want like a big frame around it to try to make it look better, but you still know it's a TV. So TVs are out. No more watching television. I'm kidding, but try and hide it. For my place, I do want to have a TV in this room, but I'm trying to get a big like wall unit entertainment center kind of thing to have the TV in a cabinet. I just think that's ideal. If you can hide your TV or if you can avoid putting it above your fireplace, TVs are out. Okay? This is an interesting one because I really love when someone paints a full bathroom one color, including the trim and the back of the door. I really love that. But I'm a little scared that people are going to run with that a little too far. I think you want to be careful when painting a full room, including the trim, including the door. I think you have to be careful with that and not go overboard. So if one of your rooms or your bathroom is painted this way, I wouldn't do it in every room. I think painting the trim in the back of the door, the ceiling, the whole room is going to slightly take a turn. I don't think it's super trendy and I don't think it should go away, but be careful of this trend or this design direction because I think you don't want to go overboard with it and you don't want it in every single room. Trust me. I don't know if I've said this before, but I don't like checkerboard. Have I said this before? I think checkerboard can look really good if it's in different shapes a little. Something like this. Does that make sense? I don't like when it's pure checkerboard squares. If you have that type of rug or whatever it is, I just think it looks very hot topic to me. I had a rug that looked like this, and you can see that, maybe you can't really see, but some of the squares are more rectangular, some are more square, and I think that looks better than something like this. So checkerboard, unless sometimes you can do it right. Sometimes you can, but otherwise I think it looks a little college dorm to me, in my opinion. If you go on TikTok, there's like a big trend right now. Well, it's not even a trend. I'm actually happy about this. They're talking about how you shouldn't turn on your overhead lights. And I feel like I've been preaching this since the beginning of my channel, that lighting is everything. So overhead lighting is no more in 2023. Obviously, you need it at points like when you're cooking or whatever, but at night when you're winding down, or even in the morning when you're waking up, just turn on your table lamps or at least have your overhead lighting on dimmers. It all depends, but this type of overhead lighting is no more. We've talked about the type of lighting that you need warm lighting, but you also just need to put on a little table lamp. So at night, when you're cooking dinner, when you're done cooking dinner, if you need the overhead lighting to, chop your vegetables or whatever, turn it off before you eat, put on a little lamp and light a little candle. And just trust me on that one. If you're going to trust me with anything on this channel, trust me with lighting. It's all I really care about. This last trend is my most strong belief, and I've kind of touched on this, but dusty decor. Dusty decor, plaster, lime wash, don't do any of it. Just don't. I mean, maybe in like small doses. I wouldn't even do it in a small dose. I don't know why the dusty trend is a thing. Some people are literally designing their whole homes in this aesthetic. It makes no sense. It's so themed in one way. And I don't like it. It's a little too earthy feeling for me. I think people like how picturesque the aesthetic is, but living in this space just isn't for me. It's so like stone and too earthy. And it's hard to mix other design styles with this aesthetic, which is how I approach my interior design, is mixing many different styles within design. And it would be hard to bring in anything else outside of this aesthetic because it's so intense. It's so dusty. I don't want to live in a dusty home, But yeah, it's out. Don't do that to your house. Hopefully you enjoyed another round of don't do this to your house or to your home or whatever it is. Again, just my opinions, That's why we're here. I have opinions, I share them, and then most of the time I feel like you all agree with me. Some maybe not. We get some fight back. I like it. I like a little controversy in the comments, A little drama, I miss having a little drama in my life. That was the best part about working a full-time job. I worked a 9 to 5 for maybe a year or so after college, and office drama, it's the best type of drama. I'm actually currently binging Kate Plus 8 on TLC or Discovery Channel because when I was younger, my siblings and we used to watch John and Kate Plus 8, and I recently discovered that Kate Plus 8 is a show, and it is fascinating to watch that family. It's crazy that they actually had a show for that long. Like those kids straight up grew up on TV. It's honestly not good, but it is so realistic and crazy to watch. So I've been binging that. And that's where my drama comes from. Family drama, teens, kids growing up. Yeah. Anyways, why was I talking about that? Getting drama. Oh, yeah, drama in the comments. I mean, let's not be mean, but it's fun to debate things. So if you love that dusty decor, let me know. All right, well, I'll see you all on the next week with more home updates or a sit down. We don't know. Do we care? I don't know. I don't think so. So, cool. All right. I'm going to go I don't know what I'm going to do actually. Oh, I'm going to make pickled onions. Okay. Goodbye.